Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Football Manager 2018, the beta with Zebu Nation. And we're back again with FC Dallas of MLS. And we're back again with Champions League. But before we get to Champions League, there's a little bit of housekeeping we need to take care of. I've realized, looking at my collection of videos that I've got queued up right now, that I've got too many videos. You know, the beta comes out on Friday. That's just a couple of days away. So I'm going to need to start pumping out those videos and doubling up, sending out 2 videos a day. So get ready for that. 2 Football Manager videos per day. And it's going to be like that until the beta ends and the real game comes out. And then we'll go back to a more normalized schedule of maybe 2 or 3 at the very most Football Manager videos a week. Maybe we'll go back to our weekend schedule and just do 1 in the weekdays, or I don't know how we'll do the schedule yet, but it'll be far fewer videos and hopefully a little bit more concentrated content. But anyway, with that in mind, because we got so many videos queued up, I don't want to have another set of videos just for this one round of Champions League. So we're going to go back to the previous format, my usual format whenever I have a competition with 2 legs, is I will play the first leg off camera and then come back and play the second leg on camera so that, we get more of the drama and more of the tension. And it's a little bit easier just to go back and review the first game and then, dropping stuff, and then play the second game on camera. I'm making too many wild gestures with my hands here. I'm knocking stuff over. All right, so let us look at the old, what are we looking at here? Yeah, North American Champions League. Things are not looking well right now for MLS. Vancouver lose 3-0 to Santos Laguna in the first leg, so they are behind the 8 ball for sure. FC Dallas, we lost also, but only 1-0. So that's not too bad, especially against Pachuca, the defending champs. You know, they're one of the better teams in the Mexican League. So the fact that we only lost 1-0 to them at their place isn't so bad. So now we're going to get to come home to FC Dallas and, try to win this round and get to the finals of the Champions League. Hopefully Pachuca has had all kinds of injuries and who knows what, but they're a tough team to play against. Anyway, let's take a look at the schedule. Let's go back and look at this first leg of the Champions League. Field highlights, goals only. We're only going to get 1 highlight, so let's make it count. It was 1-0 loss. Like I said, we were on counterattack the whole game, playing it pretty conservative. And they scored in like the first 5 minutes. Look at that. I mean, that was a stupid goal. He just fired it towards the goal, and that was it. Like it bounced off a defender's foot or something and went in. So we played the whole game like that, down 1-0. We couldn't break through. Towards the end, we tried to go controlling, we tried to go attacking, and by that point, they were already shut down. So we couldn't come back, couldn't get any away goals against these jokers. So let's get out of here. So that's where we stand. Second leg, all the marbles. We got a home game. It should be a raucous sellout crowd. Match preview time. Here we go. Take a look at Pachuca's team selection. They do have some injuries. They do have lots of unregistered players in their lineup at the moment. They got Robert Herrera. Saw that guy last game that he was all over the field in the last game defensively. So the fact that he's out of there, that's pretty good. Kamar is also out of there. So we got our wish, I guess. We got some injuries. I mean, look at the squad. Look at this gigantic squad they've got, and they're all out on loan. It's so weird. But anyway, let's get to our team selection. How about that? It's a pretty much the team you would expect us to have. Gonzalez in goal. We're playing our same Burning Man formation. Hollingshead and Acosta on the fullback position. Hedges Zimmerman in central defense. Gueza, we're going to keep him at defensive midfielders. Deep lying playmaker. What he now? He's ball winning midfielder. That's his role. Of course, Mauro Diaz. I'm going to keep Paxton Pomical there at the left central mid. And then Barrios and Weigel at the wings. And of course, Max Arudi as our striker. He's coming off a tiny injury. He had like a tight hamstring or something last week that kept him out 3 days. So we gave him rest. We rested him those 3 days, and he was able to come back and play. We also played a fully rotated side in our previous MLS match, and they were able to pull out a draw. So even though we're playing in this Champions League, and we're I'm going to submit that team playing in the champion. Oh wait, we've got an unregistered guy. Jose Luis Abella. This guy, he's a young 16-year-old. We brought it from our academy. He's got huge potential, and this kid has been playing well. I mean, look at his stats. He is just growing by leaps and bounds. We got to keep playing this kid. I got to tell you, he's making some people in the first team nervous. He's making them, guys like Max Arudi kind of expendable. I hate to say it that way, but he is coming up strong. So we need Ulloa is suspended for this match, so that doesn't help his case. Who do we bring in? Everybody's unregistered here. Do we have any other midfielders? Do not have any other midfielders. That's kind of a weakness of this team right now. By kind of a weakness, I mean it is a real weakness. So we're going to bring in Storer, who is our left fullback. And if we need something, if something happens in the midfield, we can bring Storer in for Acosta and move Acosta up to the midfield. So that'll solve that little problem right there real fast. We could do that now if we wanted Acosta in the midfield for Pomical, but we'll keep it as it is for now. So let's submit that team. There we go. Now we can submit. And let's go. Let's go. Here we are. Toyota Stadium, rocking the red. Pachuca's going with the old 4-4-2. Just a very generic. I assume they're going to be fairly defensive. They're going to shut it down. These Mexican teams, they love to shut it down once they get a lead. So let's do the team talk here. We owe Pachuca for what happened last time. All right. Tactics. Now, let's take a look. Control and flexible. I think that's okay to start with. We don't want to throw all of our eggs in one basket and just start out crazy pants to begin the match. So we'll start out control, see if we can hold the ball, maybe get an early goal and put some pressure on these guys. And then, who knows? Who knows? Let's go in the tunnel. All right, Tobias Kolner from Goal.com. The absence of Ulloa is sure to be felt. How will you be without his services? Blah, blah, blah. We looked good in training. Get out of here. It's a night game. Got the lights on. Look at that full crowd. You can hardly tell the people from the seats because they're all wearing the same color red. But I assure you it is a full house, and those aren't just seats that we painted to look like people. There's Barrios with a steal right off the start. Let's see if he can do something with it. They really harassed him in the first game. Didn't let him get loose. Here's Pomical now. Gets it up to Arudi. Arudi back to Guezo. Diaz. Can we get it out wide to somebody? Pomical gets it forward. No good there. Tried to get it to Weigel. Zimmerman now boots it ahead to Arudi. Come on, Arudi. Do something with it. That was a weird play, man. That shoulda, coulda, woulda been a goal if Arudi was paying a little bit better attention, or I don't know, if he was a little bit better of a player. Here's Acosta with the free kick over the goal. We appear to be dominating, at least for the first 3 minutes. They scored on us in the first 3 minutes last game, so I was hoping we could return the favor. But at least we've had all the highlights. Diaz up to Barrios. Barrios back to Hollingshead. Pomical out wide to Barrios down the sideline. He gets the cross to nobody in particular, but the goaltender has to make a save there. And we get a corner. Let's see if we can use that corner play to our advantage. Here's Diaz, sends it in. Gruezo can't win the header, and Aguirre hauls it in for Pachuca. All right, here we go. Here's Pomical holding up the ball. Gets it to Diaz. Diaz back to Pomical. Come on, boys. I think we need to send it long. You know, I think here's Kano. Get him, get that. Oh, what was that? Well, now there's no point in going. I was just saying that we should go forward. It looks like Rudy was on that back line. Looks like Rudy was getting ready to make a run, but we're in control, so that we weren't making that pass. But now we got to be in control because they're just going to sit back for sure now. They got an away goal. They're up 2. It's bad news. Bad news. I mean, that was such a weak shot. Such a very, very weak shot. Gonzalez should have stopped that one. I'm not happy with that at all. So now we're behind the 8 ball. Down 2 goals. We got to get 3 to win this. We got to get 3 to advance. If we don't get a highlight by the 20-minute mark, changing it up. All right. Pause. Tactics. Let's go. Tactics time. Instructions. We're going attacking. I mean, there's no time like the present. We'll save, get stuck in. But there's no time like the present. Let's go. Let's attack these fellas. Do something. Let's go back to the confirm changes. That would be nice. I really wish you could confirm changes from that first screen, but all right, here we go. Diaz kicks it into Zimmerman, heads it over the net. But he got there. That's important. That right hand free kick is pretty good. Played it short, and Zimmerman got his head on it. 30 minutes. Gonzalez with a goal kick. Let's see if we can start something off this goal kick. Sends it down to Rudy. He was waiting for it, but Murillo tracked it in for Pachuca. Oh, I don't even know what that name is all about. That's too many letters in that name. I can't figure that out. Gutierrez has it. Patty just fires it over the goal. All right, 30 minutes down. Got to get one this half for sure. Here's that guy again. Saiva, something like that. Oof. Offside? Must have been offside or something. 37 minutes and counting. Pachuca is just laying back, laying in the weeds. Can't get shots on goal. We're not going to win games. All right, so we might have to play things close to the goal. Here's Gruezo. Gets it to Pomical. Pomical centers to Rudy. Rudy with the shot. No good. Here we go now. Acosta, 42 minutes down. Gets it forward to Rudy. To Zimmerman. To Pomical. Yes, what a strike. The youngster scores again with that left foot. He's a natural left footer, so that's why I like having him at the left midfield. And that was just a nice play. Zimmerman set him up nice and bang. Right past the goalkeeper. That gives us some life, boys. Still down 2-1. But if we score another one, then suddenly, Pachuca's got to start worrying about us. Castillo gets it forward. Zimmerman, Jara, and I guess they don't have to worry. That was easy. Zimmerman just got beat. He had the ball at his feet, and Jara just took it away from him. It's no good. Let's take a look at this replay. Patty to Kano. Out wide to Castillo. He just plays it in, and Zimmerman just misplays it, and bang. Right past Gonzalez. Nothing he could do about that one. He could have made a miracle save. But that's about the only thing that would have saved us. Hedges with a 6.3 rating. Diaz with a 6.3 rating. Barrios 6.4. Our 3 best players are stinking up the joint. Not happy about that. We're going to have to yell. Team talk. Team talk. We're going to get assertive for like the first time all season. Maybe even aggressive. Absolutely terrible. Performance has been poor. Get out there. Do something. Start the second half. How about that? All right. Grazo. Hollingshead. Hedges boots it downfield. Looks like we're going to save possession there. Grazo to Diaz. Tries to get it forward to Arudi, who was not prepared for that pass. And now the clock is ticking. Tick, 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 tick. Free kick from Honda sends it short post. Pachuca. Disallowed. Pushing another player. Ignacio Piatti. Get out of here. You fouling so-and-so. Get out of here. All right. So we still have a tiny bit of life. Not a lot of life, but a tiny bit. Still breathing here. 52 minutes and counting. We need a spark, and the thing about this team this year is we don't have a lot of sparks off the bench. You know, we play most of our best players, we play all of our best players in the starting 11. So we don't have a ton of firepower coming off the bench. You know, Aha is a pretty good defender we can bring off the bench. Play him for Hedges, but Hedges is a team captain. He's looking motivated. All that stuff. 60 minutes down. All right, we got to do something. You know, we can bring Chala in for Weigel. That's about the only boost I can think. You should be able to sub from this screen. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. All right, tactics. Chala for Weigel. We can send Hollingshead on the attack. Team instructions. Get stuck in. Get fluid, I guess. Already got attack. Inside forward attack. I mean, he should probably be like winger attack. But inside forward attack. I don't know what else we could do other than that. So let's confirm those changes. Let's get in there. Let's do something. See if we can have some kind of spark. Pomical, look at that kid. 8.3 rating and a goal. He's putting everybody else to shame on this team. All the veterans need to look to the youngster. Oh, Jara is injured. They've had to substitute him out. Here's Gonzalez with a free kick. 68 minutes down already. Diaz trying to get forward. Pachuca heads it on. Here's Caro. Sends it out wide to that guy. Zimmerman to Pomical. Let's go. Diaz sends it forward. Can't get it to Arudi. Here's Pachuca on the counterattack. No good off that shot. That was just a wild shot. Look at that. Look at that arrow. It's like way the wrong direction. We got some kind of shot on goal. Coda had to at least touch the ball, so that's good, I suppose. 69 minutes. He boots it downfield. Hedges wins the header, but Patty gets it forward. Pooch sends it. I don't know what you call that guy. Puke or Pooch or Pooch. I'll call him Pooch just because that sounds funny. All right, corner kick. Gonzalez brings that in easily. 70 minutes down. Going to highlight a minute. That's all right. See what we can do here. Come on, fellas. Can I be inspirational? Get creative. How about that? Paxton Pomical with his second yellow card of the season. Just what we need for him to get kicked out. Costa and Hedges with 6.3 and 6.4 ratings. No good. Here's a corner. Diaz sends it low. Nope, Murillo is there to boot it out. Acosta, though, is back. Sends it forward. Hedges heads it on to Urruti. Has it at the semicircle. Back to Grueza. Pomical. Forward to Urruti, who looked offside, but doesn't matter. His shot was wide. 76 minutes down. Cota with the goal kick. Sends it downfield. Looks like Acosta's going to get there easily to Pomical. Pomical centers to Diaz. Diaz wide to Chala. Chala centers to Urruti. Urruti's shot just over the net. So it's almost like we got three strikers up top now. There's a corner kick from Pachuca. Ball's knocked out, but there's Pooch with it. Kano with another shot. Gonzalez with a good stop. Castillo's going to track it down for Pachuca out wide. Drops it back for Palacios. Palacios resets the offense, and he's tackled roughly there by Chala, who's going to get us talking to by the ref, and no card, so that's good. 78 minutes down. We got not a lot of time in which to score 2 and/or 3 goals. We want to win this sucker. Gonzalez, 80 minutes in the books, boots it downfield towards Pomical. He can't win the header, but Chala tracks it down. Looking, centers for Urruti. Urruti forward to Barrios. Barrios makes a run. His shot is stopped, but we're going to get a corner out of it. So here we go. Here we go, the old number 10. Diaz sends it in, I guess, and that was not a highlight worthy of watching, apparently. Now the clock is ticking. 82 minutes down. And rolling. We're kind of out of coaching tricks. I don't know what else we can do. We can show some passion. I mean, they played a pretty decent game. 2-1 against Pachuca is not the worst score you've ever seen. Here's Diaz, though, looking for a little bit better. Urruti to Barrios. Barrios, not the most creative shooter in the world. He seems to shoot it straight at the goalkeeper and hope that the goalkeeper gets afraid. Anyway, here's a corner kick. Near side. They don't want to show us that highlight. Zimmerman, you had the ball on your noggin and you weren't even looking. I mean, that was a beautiful corner and you weren't even looking. What's up, buddy? What's up with that? 90 minutes, 3 minutes of stoppage time. We probably should have made a few more substitutes. But too late. 93 minutes. There's the finale. There we are. Full time. I predicted Pachuca to come through this match, and they did exactly that, unfortunately for us. Go in the dressing room. Talk to the team. We were the underdogs, and you gave it the best effort. Good job. Whatever. I mean, we still got the rest of our season to go through. I'm going to end the pep talk there. Leave the match. Oops. Probably should have looked at that a little better, but I didn't want to. Too depressing. So that's probably going to be the end of our beta save. You know, we made our run in the Champions League. Could not get past the old Mexican teams. That's how it goes pretty much every year. I hadn't expected it from this team. I mean, this team is okay, but they're a far way away from some of the other teams that I've brought into this Champions League and made some noise and beat some Mexican teams. So I don't know. We received $200,000 after losing against Pachuca for reaching the North American Champions League semi-final. So that's cool, I guess. Pomical had a great game. 8.7 rating against Pachuca with a goal. Praise him for that. You were superb with the number of quality chances created. Keep it up. All right. Good man. Good man. And what do we got? What do we got for the rest of the year? Got U.S. Cup. Boring. We got a whole long old MLS season. You know, we already saw one MLS season last year, so I don't think we need to go through that whole thing again. So we will come back, I guess, for the real league, the real kit and caboodle, and then figure out what we're gonna do for the actual game. We talked about playing some teams over in Europe, playing a journeyman save maybe. Maybe we'll come back. I do love the MLS. I do love MLS, not the MLS. MLS. Anyway, so maybe I'll try LAFC, the new club, the expansion club. I always enjoy taking expansion clubs and sort of building them from the ground up. So that's definitely something to think about. Anyway, see you later. See you Saturday, Sunday. I don't know. We'll see how much time I have to record between when the beta launches. I guess it'll probably launch like Thursday on midnight, you would think. So we'll see if I can get some recording done on Friday and then come out with some videos on Saturday with the brand new, real spanking version of FM 18. So until then, I guess we'll see you later. Bye-bye.